Hello and welcome to the only show on the internet that talks about the Comic Con Highways Traveler's Forecast. This is for week ending August 9th to the 11th. There is Fetish in the forecast. Let's find out what that means. And of course, we are so proud to be doing this brand new feature where we give you an actual forecast map of the United States, and we're going to go over that real quick and see what's going on. As you can see, up in New Jersey, we're going to have Rock-Con going on. We don't know any creators that are there. Someone had told us about it, but then never told us if they were going. We're going to assume that there's going to be some fantastic people out there because they reached out to us. So please support that. If you're going to be near the Steel City up in Pennsylvania, there's going to be the Steel City Comic Con with Eric Hodson going down. And because Florida is so big, we have a little excerpt here for Florida, which is going to feature Roland Mann is forecasted in Orlando on Saturday, as well as today as we're filming this in just a few hours, but we'll get over that in a second. And then me, Mr. Anderson, I'm taking Fetish Babies to the Fetish Con. That's right, the con that everyone told me I should go to, a con made for me to enjoy. The Fetish Con is this weekend in Tampa and is expected to have a lot of me in Tampa. That's right. And of course, we're so excited about this. Johnny C said there's lots of activity in the Northeast this weekend. I don't know of anything, Johnny. If you could tell me in the comment section, I will make sure to add that to the program at the end. Please type in the areas, and I'll tell people what's going on in the Northeast because no one has made me aware of it yet. We're going to take a deeper dive into each one in just a second, but I'm going to quickly swing over to the convention scene and see what's going on. Steel City Comic Con in Monroeville, PA is happening this weekend. KidCon was canceled, actually. I don't have any details on that, but it has been canceled. Rock-Con, of course, we talked about, is at the St. Thomas Apostolate. That's in Rahway, New Jersey. And in Jacksonville, Florida, will be the Jacksonville Comic and Toy Show. If you're in Florida and you're not into fetish, that might be the place to go this weekend. But if you're into fetish, there's Fetish Con and that's only one day too. Jacksonville Fetish Con's a 4-day event, which we'll go over in a minute. McLean, Virginia has another show off promotions, comic book and non-sports card show. And I'm being told from Johnny C, who's in our chat room on our Facebook, that there is a Boston Comic Con going on, which no one has made me aware of, but we're going to make sure to cover that right now. Johnny C, are you going to be at this Boston Comic Con? Which we're trying to desperately find now. Boston. I have that backwards, that's why. Is it the Fan Expo at Boston? I'm trying to see. Yep, so it's the Fan Expo Boston. I'm assuming that's it. So Fan Expo is going on this weekend. We're back out and just double check there's not something else going on. See if there's an exhibitor thing. Oh, Artist Alley. There we go. Oh, it's a book now. They don't actually have Yeah, I don't think they actually have it listed who's there. Oh, bite my tongue. Let's see who's there. Okay, so there's a pre-con party going on in Boston. Johnny C has it in our Facebook feed. I'll make sure to put that, for those who watch the video, onto the main site in this program's thread. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm trying to see if there's any names I know real quick as I go down here to give you guys a heads up, because no one made me aware of this one on social media. So I want to see. Johnny C is not going, but he'll be at that after party. I'm not seeing any names that jump out at me as someone I know. I know Bob Sally I didn't see saying anything. Usually he's good and he'll tell me about it. Yeah, I don't see anyone I necessarily know, but it looks like a great creative group showing up. Josh Dahl, Source Point Press. See, Source Point Press isn't even listed. They got to talk about that. They should be listed right here, Source Point. I wonder if they're under someone else's name. Kyle's going to be there? I didn't even see Kyle's name. And Wayward Raven, Kyle Kaminsky. There he is, KJ Kaminsky. All right, so Kyle's going to be there. Kyle's going to be at 302. Mr. Josh Dahl is not listed. He must be hanging out at someone's booth with them. He's probably with KJ, to be honest. They actually team up and do things together. So I can see KJ and Josh Dahl being at A302. And if you ask KJ, he'll tell you what's going on. Source Point Press, I don't know where they're listed. I wish I could tell you guys. They're side by. Okay, so they're side by side. So that's cool. So if you go to Kyle, you'll find Josh Dahl. Wonder if they put him under. Let me see if they put him under Dahl, maybe. Every so often they'll screw up my name and reverse it. No, okay. So yeah, I'm surprised about Source Point Press not getting it. Maybe they're in an exhibitor, and this is only Artist Alley we're looking at. So let's see if we can't find exhibitors. See if they're under retailer, maybe, so we can give you guys the location of where they're going to be. So that could probably be our problem right now. All right, there we go. I think I saw them. Source Point Press 700. Johnny C., thank you for giving us the heads up. This is, of course, going to be at the Boston Fan Expo. That's going to be August 10th through the 12th. It starts Friday at 4 p.m. and goes through Sunday at 5 p.m., of course, taking some time off at nights. It's going to be at the Boston Convention Center this weekend. Thank you to Johnny C. for the tip, and make sure to check out the pre-con party. So big thumbs up, my friend. Good seeing you last weekend. It was great. I got to hang out with Johnny C. at Tampa Bay Comic Con. It made my Comic Con weekend. But let's see what else is going on here. We have the Northeast Steel City Comic Con. They got a trailer here. It's only a minute, so I'll give them some love. I don't know if they have the right to play that copyrighted music. And I know that we got hit last week because of someone's Kickstarter, and I couldn't figure out whose Kickstarter it was. We got 2 notices. One of them fell off. It was actually for a Kickstarter that was not going to be – it successfully funded, so it fell off that, so I don't have to worry about that. But there's another Kickstarter out there getting me some bad love from the Kickstarter community for copyright stuff. This looks like a cool grouping of people. Definitely badass. If I was near Steel City, this is where I'd be spending my weekend. But I'm going to Fetish Con, so I got no complaints. I don't even think I could show you a trailer for Fetish Con on this show. I'm sure I'd get some nasty notes. But that's it, man. Where pop culture rules. So that's going to be there. It's always cool when they get a video. I love that. And of course, I'll be at Fetish Con. And since we're giving some love and I have the time, I'm going to quickly give some love. And just Fetish Con, just so you guys know, that's going to be happening in St. Petersburg. I say Tampa because a lot of people understand Tampa better. But this is actually in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's right on the outskirts of Tampa. And it's going on starting tomorrow at, I believe, well, let's see. And you guys can actually see me on the site right now. And then while that loads, I want to give some love to Roland Mann. Now, Roland Mann is doing the mini tour. He's got his first stop today between 5 and 7 p.m. at the Coliseum of Comics. And then he continues on Saturday at 2 to 4 at Coliseum Comics as well. So that's pretty dope, as the kids say. Do the kids still say dope? I think they still say dope. And I'm trying to hit this like an idiot. That's actually a screenshot that I put in there. I apparently forgot to link it. I'm going to have to edit the post when we go off air to go to This Week in Indie Comics, which is where it should have gone right here. And in the meantime, let me see. Here we are. Written Sins. You guys can see that I have my own little place, Written Sins Comics. The other comics we recently rebranded, for those who don't know, from Written Sins Comics to the other comics to the Devilish Comics. So Sinful Comics was doing the other comics. I thought we could do something a little different. So 18 hours to go before it begins. So it begins tomorrow. I'm trying to see if they give the hours here. Let me see if the hours are listed. I do not think they are listed. Nope, I don't see the hours listed. It starts tomorrow, 18 hours from now. Would just about put it at noon tomorrow. A little earlier, maybe 10 a.m. Yeah, I think 10 a.m. is where it would be. All right, guys. So you know the deal. You know when it's going to be. I hope to see you guys there. All right, and we're going to quickly jump back over to here to RockCon. And we're going to give them a quick look. Clearly, we went in the wrong screen, but that's okay because we'll find RockCon anyway. And this is the longest forecast we've ever done, but that's cool. I had a little bit of time, so I don't mind. I just want to give some love to the people who are going to be there. It's a huge list of creators. Show off their thing. And remember, if you can't go to the Comic-Con Highway this weekend, that's all right. Do yourself a favor. Get yourself onto Kickstarter and support a creator there. Now, one of the tips I give everyone is, hey, why not support someone with a PDF on Kickstarter and then buy the book from them in person? How awesome would that be? So this has been a great program, guys. We're going to do the quick recap like we always do. And you know how I roll. So we're going to go over and we're going to talk about what's going on this weekend. We're going to start here with the RockCon, which is happening only on the 11th of August. Mr. Man has a Comic-Con mini tour, as it were, a signing tour. It's going to be starting in the Coliseum of Comics on Wednesday. That's today from 5 to 7. If you guys are watching this beyond 5 to 7 on Wednesday, sorry, you missed out. But you have an opportunity to catch him on Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. You'll find me all weekend at the Fetish Con. I'm about to leave today to make my way up to St. Petersburg. And you can find my friend Eric Hudson in Pennsylvania at Steel City Comic Con the 10th through the 12th. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My event is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And of course, we found out that at Boston Fan Expo, you can find Sourceborn Press at 700. You can find my friend KJ Kyle and Josh Stahl right around A302 and a bunch of other amazing creators. It is fantastic. You guys got to check it out. Boston, New Jersey, Florida, and Pennsylvania all have some great stuff going on this weekend. So hit the road. This has been your forecast for the Comic-Con Highway for this week, ending August 9th to the 11th. And I'll quickly give you the map as we go out for the evening. If you want us to cover your event, please send us an email at indieadvocates@yahoo.com.